Market research looks like this, you're doing it wrong. First off, no shade to this creator at all. This was just like such a perfect example. I can't pass it up.
I have a question for all the women who are like age 37, 38 to like 45, 47. Are you happy? Are you happy in the life that you live? Are you doing fulfilling work? Do you have great relationships with your kids, with your spouses if you have them, with your friends? Or are you feeling like something is missing and like you need to make a change? If you don't mind answering this question in the comments and just saying yes or no, that would be really, really helpful. A little something I'm working on.
Here's the thing. They could be working on something really amazing, and having this information could be really helpful for them to create that amazing thing. If you're like, oh, but I'm just like casually doing market research, the information you get from asking something like this is garbage. Here's why. To do good market research, you have to first of all make sure that the only people responding to your questions are the people who are in your market. Then you have to give them a clear, easy way to respond that you can analyze. You have like the training, knowledge, capabilities to look through that information and analyze it in an accurate way. For starters, go scroll through those comments. How many people you think are actually gonna just type yes or no? People are gonna provide commentary. It's a yes/no question that you're asking, but they're not gonna just write yes or no. They're gonna write a bunch of things, which puts you in the position of having to go through, read all their comments, decide what's a yes, decide what's a no. Now you're looking at all these comments, you have no idea how old the people in the comment section are. So you're like looking for a very specific subgroup of people. You want people to have certain characteristics. Those are the people you care about for your market research. You have no idea based on their comments if they meet those qualifications. I'm 36. I could have responded. You would have no idea that I'm not in your 37 to, I think it was 47 age range. Someone who's 25 could respond. You know what I mean? Like, it's just anyone can write whatever they want in your comments. You don't know if they meet your criteria or not. And then lastly, like, this to me is like the kicker. This person is collecting qualitative data. That means you're collecting like text, stories, words, right? So if you collect qualitative data for your market research, you have to analyze it qualitatively. You would go through it. You would look for themes, trends, the same people saying the same thing again and again and again, and like try to figure out like, oh, overall, what is it that people are saying about whether they're happy or not happy? However, that is more difficult to do than it appears. What happens to a lot of people is they go through and they read the comments, and the comments that fit with what they already believe are the comments that stick in their head. So they finish reading all the comments and they're just like, yes, people agree with what I was thinking anyways, and they go forward with that as like their finding. Or they go through and what really jumps out to them are all the really like mean or like aggressive or shocking comments, and so they walk away taking that as the finding. In both those cases, things like agreeing with like my point of view or things like shocking me, that doesn't mean it was the theme. It doesn't mean that most people said that. So you'd be taking things away from your market research that aren't necessarily true. So a lot of times I suggest people just do a survey question. Make it yes or no, make it multiple choice, whatever, because that introduces less bias when you're analyzing it, because you don't have to like try to be like, oh, do I think this person is a yes or do I think they're a no? Like, they're just telling you. Do I think what she wants to learn could be asked with a yes no question on a survey? No, I think it'd be more complicated than that, but could still be done on a survey that is much more easily analyzable. Like, what's my point here? Kind of that like things like this are a waste of time for market research. Like it's not market research. Like it's bad market research. And if you're going to use information like this, like crowdsource information to inform decisions, to inform a product, to inform an offering, you want it to be good information. Alexis, if this is something you're really interested in and you do want to do market research, I will happily help you make a survey pro bono, pro bono. Because it sounds like your work's really important.